Welcome to the letter I in the Gender Jewels rainbow. The letter I stands for identity, as in gender identity. This is the facet of gender that people sense themselves to be in their personhood. This is independent of what external appearances might indicate. This is the I am facet of the gender jewel. People who feel an internal sense of gender that matches their reproductive anatomy and specifically their sex assigned at birth are said to be cisgender. The prefix cis, C-I-S, means on this side or the same side. Cisgender then means a person's gender identity is on the same side as their sex assigned at birth. An example of being cisgender is someone who is born with female anatomy and assigned female at birth and feels in their personhood, I am a woman, or during childhood, I am a girl. A cisgender boy or man is assigned male at birth and identifies himself as being a boy or a man. An intersex person who was assigned a gender at birth that corresponds with their internal sense of self is also cisgender. People with an internal sense of gender that does not match their external identifiers are referred to as transgender. The prefix trans means on the other side or across from. Transgender then means a person's gender identity is not on the same side as their sex assigned at birth. It's on the other side or opposite side. One example of being transgender is someone who is born with female reproductive anatomy and assigned female at birth, yet they sense in their personhood, I am a man, or during childhood, I am a boy. A transgender girl or woman can be someone assigned male at birth, yet identify as being a girl or woman in their sense of self. Intersex people who are assigned a gender at birth that does not correspond with their internal sense of self also often refer to themselves as being transgender. Gender identity is sensed in different ways by different people. Most people in most cultures, whether they are cisgender or transgender, have a gender identity that falls into one of two categories. They identify as being either female or male. This is called binary gender identity. Binary meaning of two, female, male. Some people do not identify as being binary. Their sense of gender may include both genders, fluctuate back and forth between genders, change in gender over time, or not identify as either gender. People who experience their gender in these ways often describe themselves as non-binary, gender fluid, agender, gender nonconforming, gender queer, or some other similar terminology. The way a person experiences their gender affects the way they would like other people to reference them. This includes their name and their pronouns. The ways in which people present their gender to the outer world can also take many different forms. I'll talk specifically about that a little bit later. It's important to know and remember that gender identity is separate and independent from reproductive anatomy, the R in the rainbow, sex assigned at birth, the A in the rainbow. Research and experience clearly reveal that gender identity is complex, diverse, and uniquely faceted for each person, as the gender jewel indicates. It's time now to move on to the letter N.